I'm gonna try to not um before I got on here, my throat chakra was tight as hell, and whatever this conversation is um iffy for the person that done it to you, the people that done it to you. Um, that's the only explanation that I have pertaining to this conversation that we're going to have now. We never know how we're going to start, but we are going to start. This is God's platform. I'm just the MC. Welcome to Hood View. You are here with Hood having a Hood conversation. I want to take the time out to say thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. We have topics, titles, thunders, and truth. Hopefully, you got your tea, your coffee, your soda, or whatever kind of beverage you like of your choice, or swallow. Now, it's already like late, but at the same time, it's like before I got on here, it was a lot of procrastination. And I just wanted to get on with it and deliver this message and put everything out there on the table. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. So the title is They Get Jelly When You're Doing Better. Okay. And they wish they could bribe you or do it like you. I didn't mean to say bribe. Maybe it was bribe somewhere in here. But anyways, they wish they could do it like you or take what you have. Gimme that. So, okay. So this is some narcissist bullshit. First card that come out is the Six of Pentacles. So it's like somebody that wanted to play God in somebody's life or wanted to um, press their beliefs onto you. Well, you better not do that. That's not good for you. You better not do that. That's not good for you. You better not do that. Well, that's not good for you. Well, they just became a broken record. I mean, see, I guess since they're weak, they thought you would be weak too. I'm not taking my foot off they fucking necks, okay? So get ready. All right, ready to rumble. This is God's platform. I'm just an MC. So, anywho, broken record with the Six of Pentacles. I just went in because it was the first card that came out. Like, damn, I'm sitting here taking my time and I shuffle the deck. The first card that comes out is that this is some narcissistic ass shit. Somebody that doesn't want to learn, really wants to do what they want to do and see if it works. And when it doesn't work, they want to hide themselves. That's not cool. Next card, Page of Swords. So after they done had all their minions, used all these different people, places, and things to try to bring you down, try to monitor you, scapegoat you, make you look some type of way. Whatever. Nobody wants to do it anymore because people are reaping karma every time they fuck with you. Everybody. Not one has been missed. Just FYI. So this was a group effort. Of course it was a group effort because the Three of Swords is our third card. Put one sword together, that's the four, so that's healing. You did the healing with God, guardians, and ancestors, of course. And you get the clips and the messages too. You know what they done. Got the scripts, the receipts. And it was this main person, plus it was three others, I guess. Three main others that decided that it was okay to try to bring you down, to sit there and watch you struggle purposely while this main person tried to push their way onto you. I mean, force it. Okay. Fourth card is the world, but you completed these cycles, of course. You know, you mastered it. What's different about you versus them is you're not weak. Hmm. You're not the type to beat somebody while they're down. Defensive, as far as protecting yourself. But at the same time, you're not going to team up with people and come up with a plan to bring them down. You're not a copycat type, and that's why you were a target. Two of Wands, 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands. We're going to speed it up just a little bit. And the 9 of Cups. So these are all different actions that they took. Put all the burden onto you purposely. You do all the hard work and everything else to come along with it. And they called on energies and spurred negativity towards you. Doing, I'm hearing, I haven't heard this before, but the way they're saying it is discredit ability spells or something like that. Trying to change paths. Um, Now they're telling me about something that was deep rooted that they tried to bestow onto you. Um, the situation about them being low vibing before they attacking you. You they were already low vibing and attacking people and plotting and sacrificing people, all kind of crazy stuff is what I'm hearing them tell me. And they thought they had a plan, like a longevity payout when it came to you. So they thought that you had a disadvantage, Um, same method from their end, but for different reasons, right? If you guys catch my drift. But yeah, something from the past, your past, like as a child, because this is a childhood enemy. So this is somebody that um, you expect. because you felt it. The signs are there, but the title don't match. Like you wouldn't expect for your grandma to hate you. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it as an example. It could be just saying it as an example, but you wouldn't expect for your grandmother to hate you, or for a father figure to hate you, or a mother to hate you, or aunt to hate you, or a sister to hate you, or a cousin to hate you, or whatever. It's somebody that you was supposed to have a close connection with, you know, but they get jelly when you're doing better, and they always have. hmm They always like point out what doesn't work out for you instead of giving you credit where credit is due. But it's not even like you're asking for it. It's like they purposely shade you anyway, and then try to hide it. It's very vindictive and sneaky and evil. Try to make evil look good. Yeah, and you wasn't supposed to be here to just show up and just be your beautiful self. 'Cause then that messes up the image that they were trying to put out about you. You know, you were supposed to be this crazy, evil, fucked up individual, but they really are. But if you're not here to speak up for yourself, then everybody, I guess, would be convinced that they wouldn't have your part of the story, you know. So if they could get you to not talk, not be seen, or self sabotage, then the story would match. And they said to themselves that this is the perfect plan. While they enticed you behind the scenes and watched, poked at you and watched, punished you, and then made it seem like you were acting out. hmm Or punished you and said that they were disciplining you. This is what you were being disciplined, or something like that. Very manipulative. You walked away. That's crazy. So I started shuffling, and the five of pentacles fell up under the table. So they secretly wanted what happened to them to happen to you. They wanted you to be in lack. They wanted you to suffer. They wanted you to struggle. They wanted you to be in bad relationships. They wanted you to be a pygmy. They wanted you to trauma bond with someone. They wanted you to play mama dearest. Because this is what they did. That's the path that they chose for themselves. Boom, we about to dive in deep. So boom. What they chose for themselves, they wanted it to happen to you by forcing you to be in those situations so you wouldn't have no choice but to choose that. But instead, you transmuted that shit. You clever than a motherfucker. Hell yeah. Instead, you transmuted that shit and you didn't react the way they did when they were faced with those situations. You want to know why? Because you didn't call and ask for that weird ass shit. You didn't walk around here trying to get somebody to choose you or pick you or whatever. You was just experiencing as God wanted you to be yourself. So that's why they got what they got. Because they called upon that. That's what they were going for. And you're not that type of person. So that's why the joke is on them. But yeah, it's like they chose a bad situation for themselves because they tried to manipulate themselves to make something work or happen for them, force it, take somebody's free will. And as a result, they lose in everything. What's good? Hood? But yeah, with that five of pentacles, they wanted you to experience um the same bad experiences that they experienced, but purposely though, because you're not a struggle mentally type of person, you're not a hater. So they wanted to make sure that you would be surrounded by a whole bunch of haters, just as an example, but it could be, you know, and sit back and watch and laugh secretly about you being in bad relationships, or about you having bad friendships, or about you having to switch jobs, or about you having to move around, live in different places, or whatever. They sat back and watched it because they wanted to make sure that you were surrounded by bad individuals but lack information. That's what I'm hearing. Purposely designed behind the scenes. And you still around, showing so much I'm hearing diversity, wittiness, strive, drive. Um, it's another word that I can't quite hear it. But anyways, you're showing so much promise when you're not supposed to. You wasn't supposed to. So more potent than ever, more exquisite than ever. You know, people love you any damn way. You know what I'm saying? It's like the hate it's it's so ridiculous to me because it's like we're gonna talk about whatever God wants us to talk about. But overall, it's ridiculous because all of these tactics don't work on you. They don't work on you. You just, I can't tell you how God made you because God made you, but you know how to transmute it in your own way. So this person, people came together to sabotage you, and mother figure or whatnot that always despised you, hate you, didn't like you because they had bad situations and your life was promising anyway. It was already promised to you, and they seen that. So they wanted to go behind the scenes to pretty much fuck themselves because it doesn't matter if you want to so-called look at it as a delay. It was never a delay. It was just your rejection. The rejection from God was your protection to make you potent. So you know who you are and what's going on, because it's crazy how you just wouldn't, the title of a mother or aunt or cousin or somebody that you're close to, that relationship is sacred. So you don't hate on your friend, you don't hate on your cousin, you don't hate on your mother, your sister, your aunt. I mean, for high vibes, us, we would think that. We wouldn't think secretly they looking at your ass crazy because they hate how beautiful you are naturally, or they hate that you are talented naturally, or they hate that you happy naturally, or they hate that you can put fits together naturally. I mean, I'm just throwing out different categories because there's a lot of different things about you, but you're just doing you, how God made you. So let's keep going. I want to grab a different deck. Let's grab a different deck. We're using the traditional your confidence. And see, within your confidence, it's not just about um, believing without seeing. It was more so about you're unapologetically you. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, at least I know. So, along with the confidence, it was your willing to have the confidence and don't try to force it on to people, nor try to manipulate or play games with people because you know you have the confidence to make it happen for yourself. You didn't gloat, and that's power. And they seen that, so they thought, if I put you in a narcissistic dynamic and make you believe in what I want you to believe in, then you'll self sabotage. But you believe in God. What God tell you to do, what your heart tell you to do. God talks to the heart. Okay? And shit just didn't sit right with your spirit. And you know that kind of pissed them off because they knew that you knew, but they kept trying. What a ratchet situation. I mean, you gotta get a little giggle in. Okay, so we're using the tree of life. So you're very intuitive. They knew that, like I said. The fact that you sit there and watch this this title, this so-called situation of narcissistic abuse, them trying to project their insecurities and hate onto you, make you feel some type of way, to play with your emotions, as God let it happen to you to build momentum. You unknowingly, not even knowing that as a child, you are a master at emotions and feels. But you had to go through pressure makes diamonds to awaken. First cards with this, excuse me, first cards with the tree of life. The sun was about to come off the mouth. So something about the sun. Anyways, the King of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. We just talked about the Six of Pentacles. We've been talking about this narcissistic abuse. So facts, bruh, sis, you seen it. You see it clearly. And they try to keep you from speaking your truth, standing in your truth. As far as in however you do you, make you feel bad about how you doing you. Oh, you're weird. You're this. You're that. They was just haters. You knew it. God kept telling you that haters. They just mad because they can't do it. Next card, we got the Eight of Pentacles. So the work that you put in, but also behind the scenes magic that they were trying to, just do to you. It's so weird. It's so weird sitting there in the midst. If you think back to those situations, it's so weird to think about how it was right there in your face. But you were learning this, who this person was, and how they was throwing shots at you. Supposed to be older than you, throwing shots at you. Like, what the hell is going on? What the hell? What the heliante? So it's so crazy to think back at these moments when this person was side eyeing you. Mhm. It's so crazy to think back in moments when this person was trying to stop you um, from achieving and also participating in grand moments in life. This is that person. The person that was trying to get on your lifestyle, what God had for you. It's, I mean, I'm hearing like, of course, you went through a lot of things with the situation, but you have a lot of power already inside of you. But at a young age, it had to be awakened. Something about the way you communicate and the way you can feel, and something about, oh, I don't want to sound cliche, something about how it's not necessarily shape, but it's like walking ghosts. Like you could, they call it levitating, or what do they call it? They call it astral traveling, and you don't even know it. But this type of astral traveling is a little different. This type is you can astral travel whether sleep or awake. Like an example, kind of like when you meditate or daydream, you don't know that when you meditate and daydream, you astral traveling. You actually going to these places. Side note, but something about throughout all this jealousy and pressure from this narcissistic situationship, the pressure awakened powers that are inside of you, that always been inside of you. What else? A map maker. You know, you know the way a map maker and you carry the truth, the books, the scripts, the scrolls. That's what I'm hearing. See what hoppers that come out. Well, well. And okay, it's a few of them that turned over, but for what I can see, it's giving me another cliche, I guess. But it's like trying to find how I can put this in words. Um, like walking good luck. It's more than that, but you like walking good luck. Whatever. It's not like you turn everything to gold, but you like walking good luck. So wherever you go, it prospers. Whatever you put yourself, where God puts you, you prosper, it prospers. So every time. And when you leave, it dies. If it's not supposed to live, you know? So something about, with that being a side note, um, this is why this mother figure, auntie, whatever, whoever the fuck it was, grandmother or whatnot, probably all of them, I don't know, you know, um, why they wanted to keep you close to them, why they were doing this crazy shit behind the scenes. I had to regroup because that was a lot of cards that just popped out. But what else? Seven of Wands came out, so yeah, that's my guardians and ancestor card. That's you standing up for yourself who and not yes. Because they're recognizing victory over there. You already done had victory. You are victory, right? Past the conflict and all of that. You're not no pygmesia. You don't seem the vision. You know who you are. You're not no switching path ass motherfucker. And shit, you take action. But I just broke down the seven of wands all the way down to the ace of wands. But yeah, that's a message. Saying like message. What else? I just want to say, y'all, I'm very entertained and I love you very much. High vibes. It's always, I'm trying to be quiet, but it's always a great time to talk to you guys, even if we are talking about some shit that don't make no sense. All right, so these set of cards that plopped out, they went on here and fell on the board, and they're placed. So I do see the Three of Wands on top of this Seven of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. So seven, what is it? 8, 9, 10. So yeah, these burdens throughout all the things. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to look at it in this way because it plopped down like this and have the angle. You know, I don't just read cards. Um. Okay. Boom. I was trying to see what it was, y'all. Okay. So with this Three of Wands and this Seven of Wands, okay, and it's the Ten of Wands, which could be like a whole lot of work and burdens and all that, right? Throughout all these lessons, you got skills. But something about you, besides everything else that we done talked about you and where you go, it prosper, all of that shit, right? All the great things about you, right? Um, Guardians and ancestors, the ones that came that were um bestowed onto you by birth, and as you go through this journey, you also met other guardian angels and ancestors unknowingly, knowingly and unknowingly, as you were doing and working on these skills. So, for an example, like this is just an example. Say you worked out in the field to make crops and stuff like that. There's a specific angel ancestor guardian over crops and lands and all of that shit. They like you. So what they do, they started teaching you their skills. You know? So you're learning skills from an angelic, of course you're getting your scripts from God and your guardians and ancestors, but you're getting skills, access to guardian angels and ancestors, higher archangels that want to share the gift with you. This is the vibe I'm getting just with this portion. So boom. Then on the other side of the board, we have the Ace of Swords, truth and clarity. Something about truth and clarity, right? Um, the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups is here. Along with the fact that the world is here and the Eight of Pentacles here. So throughout you mastering, because you're already a master at how you communicate, and you're a master at these emotions and feels, and you also, what do we call it? Not levitate, but um, astral plane. Yeah. Also, you carry the books and the scrolls pertaining to the truth, right? You get wish fulfillment too with Nine of Cups and you're always taken care of. It's like you got family all around you. It's the vibe I'm getting. Unseen. There's a lot of angels and ancestors and God, of course, they keep a close watch on you. Don't play about you. You know, they're saying when they be like, because you know, some people don't really know what they saying when they say it. But when it comes to you, facts. God don't play about you. Guardians and ancestors don't play about you. They will take a motherfucker completely off the planet fucking around with you. If it means that they gonna temper or do anything that has something to do with you, then they'll take them away. And see, this person knew that, tried to tamper with it because they knew how sacred you are to God or his ancestors. And then on top of that, throughout the skill, throughout all of this pressure, all of this, you kept going anyway. That fucks with this person because they couldn't do anything to sabotage, destroy you, and still can't. But everything they wanted for you is happening to them in your face. You don't even, some of these things, you don't want no information on, you don't care. But God gonna make sure that you are aware. hmm I'm hearing, you know, the saying, God is gonna use your enemies as your footstool. But we still talking about shit like this, you know. It's crazy that your secret hater is a feminine family member. What the fuck? It's crazy. I mean, along with other people that got in cahoots, but the main character is a female family member. Wow. And you thought you heard it all. Shit. It's like Lifetime movies over here. Shit. The hell. And then try to play it off. And then when people pick up on, this is what I'm hearing. When people pick up and see what they doing. See how I baffle? They try to deny it. Try to twist shit up. When you say something about it, they've been doing this shit to you. I'm just giving you characteristics about this person. But every time you say something about it or whatnot, um, they deny it. Or they try to flip it on you or make you blow up. So then that way you don't get your point across. And team up and have everybody on the same thing. Like you wrong, you this, you that, whatever. I mean, fuck all y'all. 10 toes down, stand alone with God, because I ain't never alone. I think this shit funny. Because they ain't taking you down. They couldn't. Everything that they wanted to do is happened to them. Shit. It is what it is. Yep. So damn, this shit is crazy. So I got a different deck now. Okay. The reason why I say this crazy is because like they didn't care about selling their draws. They sold their everything in order to get a secure relationship, but they really just wanted the money. It wasn't more so about the relationship per se. They wanted the money, the attention, the fame, the look. So, and they had a plan. And they had this plan before you even came into the picture. They was that type of person. Because you got to know this person older than you. They was that type of person. They tried to play it off and they came up with a mask, a cover story to look a certain way. And you was supposed to stay in line. But they didn't expect, they thought that they held the most, they were very egotistical. They thought that they were the best, the best, the best. And there was nobody better, you know? And you come in and God made sure you was the better without even trying. And I'm about to, pressure makes diamonds. I'm about to make them skills even more skillful. Sure am. And this had to shapeshift to get this shit. And it didn't stick. And it wasn't sticking. And I mean, it's just crazy. It's like they couldn't hold that energy. How could they when it wasn't original? It wasn't theirs in the first place. Shit, they tried the hell out of that. So everything that they done is like, boom, ooh, okay, so this is the next card. It's the Seven of Cups. This is what God just told me. So they did spells and rituals on this man, hmm to get this, um, to get them tied to them because it wasn't about love, it was about money and security, stability. So the spell work that they did on this man started making this man sick, started draining him. Because like, well, if you don't know, shit, you better do your damn homework because I don't do that weird ass shit. But anyways, shit, what goes up must go down. What you put in is gonna come back. So it ain't no good idea to be messing with nobody's free will. And then on top of that, doing love spells on them to make them want you, to make them like you, to make them be interested, to make them only think about you and want you or whatever. It ain't original or nothing. It's all mimic energy to get the alluring to draw you in so then that way they can have like a soul tie. And that's what this person did. So when they did that, it made the person sick. And it wasn't like a write off sick. It was over a period of time because at first it was working. Well, they thought it was working because the person was interested, the person was talking to them, the person was spending time with them or whatever. hmm And they thought they hit the jackpot, but they got tricked. Like they tried to trick them. And it also made this person sick. And I'm getting like this person done had more than one partner, you know, in their day. Because they older than you. God keep telling me to tell y'all that. So you can know who this person is. They older than you. And every time they done curse themselves because every time they do this spell work on these men, something happened to them. What else? Oh shit, the moon is here. It just keeps getting better and better. It just keeps getting better and better because the moon is clarifying the truth. The Ace of Swords, like what was hidden behind the scenes, what was going on, what's the real tea. hmm That's what they was doing moon magic or some shit, ritual magic, cycle magic. They doing it every time at a certain time, being at a certain time at every time or something. Like he gonna be with me or some shit. This ain't no nice witch. I'm getting witchy vibes, but it ain't the good kind. Five of Pentacles. So it's like a piece of the story because that card that I was talking about earlier, the Five of Pentacles that was up under the table, it's still up under the table, y'all. I could just see it because it end up. I love when God do that. They love to, you know, they go out and buy, um, presenting the truth. So I see the humor in it. But it fell under the table. It fell face up, so I could see it. And what's going so crazy? It fell way under the table in a box that I have sitting diagonal for the ears that's listening. Um, Five of Pentacles is out here twice. So with that side conversation that I had with you guys, um, there were a lot of delays when she did all these spells and rituals with this person to get him attached to her. So she had to do, instead of it being all great and grand like she thought it would be, they struggled a lot. And it was a lot of back and forth and um, delay. Like, I'm going to do this, but don't really say one thing, but do another. And I'm just giving you guys examples because I guess this is prominent to what they was wishing on you to happen to you, you know, the hopes for you. So why your story was like two stories being played out at once and still is, you know. But it's like in your younger days, this is what they was praying on you. That you would meet a man that don't love you, that that play games with you or whatever, that you end up somehow going through the same thing. While they was already going through it, trying to hide it. Like they wasn't secretly jealous about your future. Yeah. Judgment is here. So like, yeah, I'm just getting like the things that they done. They gotta sit with that, but at the same time was trying to hide it. Keep trying to hide it. That's why we here talking about the shit now. The hell? I want to sit here. I mean, this is God's platform and I love to hold hood conversations with you guys, about what God has for us coming, and that's what I like. But everything has to be cleared out, right? And there's a reason why God has us talking about this. So look at all angles of situations. Okay. Hoppers. Let's get to the hoppers. It's quiet here. Thank you so much. I appreciate the likes. It is not expected, but it is appreciated, really. Okay, so I'm talking to y'all. Y'all hear me shuffling. One card comes out. It took a minute though. At the bottom of the deck, Five of Cups. So Crown of Spill Milk, third situationship, shape shifting shit, right? This is them, not you. They're mad because they celebrated too fast every time. Every time they were trying to pull off your energy, sabotage you, copy you, make you feel bad about yourself, and going through everything that they was trying to do to you was happening to them. Just saying FYI, because they tried to hide it too. You know, they tried to hide like what was happening to them. Was it because of what they were doing to you? And that's why they was having a hard time because they was giving you a hard time. God don't play. hmm They wished for you not to have a happy relationship. That's why they went through bad relationships. They weren't happy, whatever relationship or how many relationships they had. They wanted to wish that you would have problems with money. That's why they asses had problems with money and whatnot. Because if you think back to it and shit, like it's details around this person. I'm trying to tell you, this person don't have what they try to portray themselves of having. Okay, that's a clue. So this is the type of person that's very egotistical. They'll have a whole bunch of materialistic shit, but not common sense though. Because materialistic things don't make a person. It's nice to have nice things, and God wants us to have nice things. Not saying that, but nice things don't make you. You know, like I said earlier, your confidence doesn't come from ego. You don't manipulate people to look at you. You know, you like what you like. You just show up. Man, this is crazy. Okay, so I was looking. God had me looking at this four wands while I was shuffling, and I ain't got to. I didn't have to shuffle that long. Um, they thought they hit the jackpot with these spells they was doing on this man. Now this man, because if it's your mother, this man could be your father. You know, if this woman is your aunt, this means this man could be your uncle. If this woman is your grandmother, that means this. That could be this man could be your grandfather. And you do the math for who is who. If this man is your brother, then that means this is a sister-in-law. Okay. She thought she hit the jackpot by doing spells and rituals on this man. She got linked up with this man or whatever, and it wasn't what she expected. She wanted more. Besides the fact that she wanted more and it wasn't what she expected it to be, the spells and rituals that she was doing was not only wearing off and was going to be, had what do they call it when you take medication? When they be like the effects, the side effects. Boom. It had side effects. Plus, this person tried to up the dose too. And it was making people sick. Some things was happening to them. Getting them tied to toxic relationships, cursing their bloodlines. Man, this shit done got so damn deep, y'all. With this person, they get jelly because you doing better than them. You wasn't never worried about being better than nobody, but being a better you. But you was gonna always be better than them. Show ain't out here doing spells and rituals to make someone want you. This lady is getting on my damn nerves. Just a side note, because I'm sitting here shuffling and still talking to y'all. God's still gonna tell me what to say. You see what I'm saying? We got the star at the bottom of the deck. So I'm saying, like I said, God is still gonna tell me what to say. The star ain't nothing but talking to heaven and bringing it down to earth. Somewhere that's beyond you. You're beyond this world. We talked about that, right? Ten of Swords. I pulled it out the deck. And the Wheel of Fortune. They wanted your fortune. You don't have to sell your soul to be blessed. So they did. So damn, that shit crazy. So your grandmother, your aunt, your mother, you take your pick which one it is. Sister-in-law, your sister. I'm just giving you all the titles of female energy. They so, they so. Yeah, they so, they so. And how did they sell? They sold, they sold, they sold when they decided to do things that are unclean. You know what I'm saying? Force somebody's free will, manipulate um, people's free will, and sabotage and do spell work and shit like that. Because people say spell work and it's all different types of varieties of things that people throw out and shit. But you know, um, trying to sabotage somebody's life is spell work. Hating on somebody is spell work. Being jealous of somebody is spell work. Evil eyeing somebody is spell work. Um, Leading somebody down the wrong path is spell work. I'm just giving you guys ideas, different things, but these are that's spell work though. It's not just ideas, but I'm giving you different categories of things. Um, what else? Scapegoat and bullying. Um, uh, Deframing somebody's character. Um, those are different ways of spell work, and they were doing it secretly towards you because they sold themselves over. They ganged up and pretend to be somebody that they sold their birthright. They decided to be not themselves, be something outside themselves. So their choice. So, but they wanted to take your choice away from you, wanted to make you feel like something was wrong with you when nothing is wrong with you. That pissed God off because God made you how He wants you to be, and they just wanted you. Well, really, they just wanted your blessings without the work. So I want to grab an oracle. We've been on here for an hour, y'all. When a blockage gets hit, it's a good thing. It's time to open up internally and release the blocked energy. Okay, so that's perfect. We talked about it. The elephant in the room. Because, like I said earlier, it's crazy because who wouldn't, But I mean, it says it in the Bible. Judas hated Jesus. That's an example. So if Judas can sit next to Jesus, as wonderful he is, and hate on him and sell him over for 30 pieces of silver, your mama, your auntie, your grandmama, she ain't got no damn exemption. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got free will, and they chose their free will to try to sell you over for 30 pieces of silver. They didn't think you was gonna resurrect and be walking the earth, you know, being yourself. I'm serious, y'all. I'm giggling, but I'm serious. Love how well dressed you are. They watch tarot, magic, or whatever. Listen to the voice to know good and bad. You listen to their asses. Shit didn't add up. Like your tone sound like a hater, bitch, but it's all good. It's all good. You didn't care that you broke my heart, but it's all good. What I had you didn't want, but it's all good. Try to play with my love for fun. It's crazy because they hurt you on purpose. I'm just pulling flashes for you guys. They keep going in circles. So whatever they fucking got into or whatever. Damn, this sound like a sister energy. Like she wanted your life so bad. This is a side note. She wanted your life so damn bad. So wow, this mother figure or this, yeah, wow, this mother figure. Mm-hmm. tried to sabotage your life. This sister wanted to get your life. And in the process of trying to get your life or what they thought God had for you, it's a whole mess. So it's like, as an example, I'm going to be in the relationship that you thought you were going to get because you're going to be sabotaged anyway. You're not going to never get it. Some be in a relationship that you thought you was going to get, but the relationship that they thought you was going to get ain't for you. Plus, it's a whole bunch of bullshit over there. Drama, cheating, just a whole bunch of drama. So, so they got what they thought they got from you, but it wasn't for you. That's crazy. You are awesome, kid. Hell yeah, you are. I love you. In more than one relationship, what I tell y'all. Playing games, baby, they a hoe. They likes a lot. Hating on your family and they'll die. Damn. Yeah. Like I told y'all, God brothers and sisters, they funny. For real. Cause like why these motherfuckers thought that they was getting you, shit. God brothers and sisters said, we got something for your ass. We got something for your ass. Soon as you leave, bitch, we got something for your ass. And while you sleeping all snugged, doing your own thing, whatever God got you doing, you could be watching TV, eating a good meal or something. I mean, you just enjoyment. The motherfuckers over there getting fucked up, and you don't even know it. They make sure. Yeah, I mean, they let you know what's around you, what's going on, but they get their asses every time. So yeah, play about you. Just a little humor that made me laugh. Though I'm telling you, God, this is so funny. You think you gonna play with our baby? We got you. We got you. Something about wanting something forever. So take that both ways. Like the connection between you, God, brothers and ancestors is forever. But also, that side note about this sister that wanted your life or the life that they thought God had for you, because that's not the life that God had for you. You know, you're not gonna have to sit there and trauma bond with nobody. What God has for you, gonna lay it right on out there for you. You're not gonna have to guess. Also, pretend man karmic came out. So yeah, we talking about that sister. Um, that's what she dealing with. She thought she hit a prize, but she got the same thing this mother figure got over and over. They got tricked. They was trying to trick you. They was trying to F you off. They take what God had for you. Like I said, while God was building the momentum of you so you can realize, your value, who you are, what you are, more of it. In between time, they was getting their ass handed to them. And they was taking notes. Mm, keeping up with everything. While they thought that they was rituals and spells to make you forget or make you go through whatever. So I'm saying I wasn't with you. We all have different situations, right? While they thought that they could use these tactics to harm and hurt you, God was giving it back. Yep. Back to F out your energy or die is the next flashy that came out. For real, y'all. Fuck them. Letting go of whatever. Moving towards yourself. Making things better for you. I told y'all. I'm sitting here telling y'all what God is talking about, what guardians and sisters is talking about, and I'm randomly pulling flashes at the same time. They don't play about you. Mm. What's this? What's truly yours? What brightens your face? Life, heart, your true love, your shine. got them hating. Damn, why you? You keep pressing by like they don't even matter. Dang, God loves you. They hate, they don't know why. Sad person. The sun brain image. Damn, these people is crazy as hell. Like, even though these people is, supposed to be related to you in some way, um, the fact that they feel like if you're mean to a person, that's gonna make them like you more. Bitch, you got to be out your motherfucking mind. Side note, y'all. Bitch, you got to be out your motherfucking mind if you think you gonna throw shade at me and giggle, and then we supposed to be cool. That's gonna make me like you. Just as simple. Cause that's what it sounds like. It sounds like to me these are the type of people that try to shade you or try to, excuse me, maybe this is a fact since I'm baffling. Sounds like these are the type of people that try to shade you for your ideas, for your uniqueness. And that could be anything. That could be how you wear your hair, how you put your makeup on, how you dress, how you your house together, where you work at, how you talk. You know what I'm saying? What baffles me is how in the hell do they think that making fun of those things about you that are uniquely to you is going to make them or make you want to be friends with them? I mean, I can't even get all the way out correctly because the shit don't sound right. I mean, I got it out, but you know, it's like when people show you who they are, believe them. Like, how do you think you could keep being mean to me and then I'm gonna just out of nowhere think you nice? You was never. First of all, mooch, you got to be playing games. But somewhere in these people's mind, they thought you wouldn't be able to pick up on that. First of all, you love to pick me apart, so that tells me that you don't like me, even if you do smile when you say it. Smiling and talking shit don't make it less harmful. Like, who are these people? You know? So, okay, we have brown skin. Anyhow, they die when you're not there. I figured, because it's a little slow ass conversation we just had, talking about how haters think you gonna like them because they hating on you. Like, we're gonna hate her, we're gonna hate him. I gotta laugh, and that's gonna make them like us for sure. Yep. As soon as we're mean to them, they're gonna fall right into our lap. Yep. No. You lie, you die. You know what I'm saying? These people don't have the truth in them. They don't. I mean, they done lied to themselves so much they done lost their damn minds. They don't even think properly. Shit. Cause ain't no way I'ma think to myself, um, let me be mean to people, but I really admire them. You know, I mean, Mario ass, a real motherfucker going, hey, Mario ass, shit, you hot in the motherfucker. You on fire. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But you know, these weird ass mofos, they cut from a different cloth. And you had to go through these things to realize that you're different. And we're even trying to be different. You was just being yourself. It wasn't like you wake up and you like, you know what? Everybody is this and I'm gonna be this. You just was yourself, you know. You just went with the flow. something about not wanting them and wanting you. I just feel like that's a duality situation. I feel like um, you chose God, God chose you. So that's one part. And I feel like the other part is these people that did spells and rituals, this sister, this mama, whoever these mother figures are, um, they tried to force themselves into it and it didn't work. So they got mad. You know, that's what I see. It didn't work. They got mad. It's 4:44. It was 3:33 when we started. Your vibe is important. Make sure you're okay. Fuck them. Keep God first. Your soul is the money. Tap in and stop playing. Peace.